Happier than Eddie Money in a travel agency. It's 2 tickets to paradise. Classic rock.
I did that commercial because my wife wanted to get back on TV.
It's LoneStar 92.5. We're backstage with Eddie Money. How you doing,
I'm
sir?
doing great. I've listened to you guys on the way up here. You playing some great rock and roll. I
Man,
appreciate the fact you took the time out to do an interview with your whole Uncle Eddie.
Yeah, what an honor it is to finally meet you.
I appreciate it. I wish my wife was a fan.
Well, you know, you brought up your wife. I want to talk a little bit about how it's kind of all in the family for Eddie Money these days, isn't it?
Well, you know, I'll tell you the truth. I got a great rock and roll band. They're fantastic. But, you know, you got to think about being a father first. I mean, my kid plays drums. He's playing a long time on drums. My other son, Des Money, you go to his website, desmoney.com. He's really a good writer. He's a good-looking kid. And Jessica's been singing with me on and off for years. So I thought I'd just crack the whip and have the kids come down. But every time I start picking on the kids, my wife says to them, leave them alone. What are you, Joe Jackson? Leave the kids alone. But it should be a good show tonight. Of course, working with Leonard Skinner's great.
Yeah.
And I'm really good friends with Blue Oyster Cult. So that's
Right.
fantastic.
Eric, we just talked to Eric Bloom. He said you and him go way back.
We go way, way back.
You'll tri-state area guys?
We went to different high schools together.
You went to different high schools together.
And Leonard Skinner, I've done a bunch of shows with those guys. They're a legend. They're fantastic.
It's the great Eddie Money playing tonight. You are set to hit the stage around 8-ish. We keep throwing the ish in there. So how long has it been since you played Dallas? You have any fond memories of playing the Dallas-Fort Worth area?
I played Gillies about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And I was very proud of the fact there was this poor veteran, a black lady, that was in uniform, and we actually helped her family buy a house.
Oh, nice.
At McGillies. I feel really fortunate about that. My sister lives in Dallas, and, I love coming to the Cowboy games, and we got a lot of friends in Dallas.
All right. So Eddie Money's
I get a lot of trouble.
Fan, or you're just
I got to get a lot of trouble in this town, but I've always loved Texas. Dallas and we go way back.
So do you remember playing Reunion Arena in 1982 when you opened for 38 Special?
Yes, I do. I remember that show specifically.
The reason I bring it up is because my wife gave me a ticket stub to bring
I
to you
just
to get
saw
signed.
that.
That was her first ever concert.
Well, you married up. She's a very pretty girl.
Let's also, I brought this up with Eric about how, for whatever reason, bands like Blue Oyster Cult, even Skinnerd and yourself, have managed to stay relevant.
Right.
Here we are 40 years later.
Well, you know what? I think that the best rock and roll came out of the 70s and the 80s. REO Speedwagon, Styx, me, Peter Frampton, Survivor, 38 Special, Leonard Skinner. I mean, that's when rock and roll was all meat and potatoes. It stuck to your ribs. And now everything, I'm not having anything against rap. My kids love that crap. But the thing is the kind of music that really, lasts in your mind, which is really fantastic, Songs like Shakin', songs like Ooh, That Smell. I mean, Blue Oyster Cult, the Reaper Man. It's like, it's great rock and roll, man.
Yeah.
You guys play classic rock, keeps you going.
Sure. Yeah. It keeps you young, keeps you healthy, and you look great. Can we talk about how long you've been sober?
I've been sober for 5 years.
Congratulations.
Everybody's happy but me.
You're not smoking, right?
Live from Betty Ford. It's the Eddie Money Show. I quit smoking cigarettes about in January. I was smoking Raleighs. I was saving up the coupons for a check.
I heard you on the Bo and Jim show earlier this week talking about. You also said you're on the treadmill. You're working out.
The wife wants me to stay in shape,
And you got to, is it as easy as it was on stage
I can't tell you how many Cialises I wasted,
Oh, my goodness.
I forgot to clean the counters.
Oh, Eddie.
I forgot to take the garbage out,
What a hoot. What a hoot.
She's laughing.
Yeah. My wife is enjoying this conversation as well. So you've been sober 5 years. You're not smoking.
Right.
You're exercising.
Right.
So this means we're in for one hell of a show tonight.
The show's going to be great tonight because, one thing I love to do, I love to get out there and play. I mean, who wouldn't want 2 tickets to paradise? Who doesn't want to take somebody home tonight? Who doesn't think they're in love? And who doesn't want to go back and do it all over?
Oh, that's great. That's great. Eddie, we appreciate your time
Thank
tonight.
you so much, bro. Jim and Bash, 92.5. You guys have always been on my corner. You play great rock and roll. And my sister's listening to this right now. Peggy, I told you to get on at Lone Star. I'm here with the boys.
That's right. Eddie Money goes on at 8 tonight, Verizon Theater with LoneStar 92.5.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.